Another year is soon to be added to our journey of life, and people are starting to think about what changes they'd like to make in their lives. You know, being 65 years young, I've learned a thing or two, and I feel blessed today to be here sharing 4 tips for the upcoming year so that it can be filled with hope, peace, and delight. The word resolution originated from the Latin resolutio, which means the process of reducing things into simpler forms. I've noticed that as I age, making my life as simple as possible has become one of my most valued goals. And that is exactly my first tip for you for 2023. The traits that characterized most of my earlier years were truly the antithesis of the word simplicity. I was actually the collector of goods and stuff, and I fell into the mentality that more is better. Thankfully, I woke up one day realizing that my stuff owns me rather than me owning it. Simpler living, especially within the home, quiets the chaos and chatter within my heart. If I added one possession to my home, I now attempt to rid myself of one more. And I encourage you to find even tiny options to simplify your life to promote the peace within. For my next tip, I want to tell you a quick story. 10 years ago, I took on a new middle name. This one change has made such an exponentially difference in my life on so many levels. My changed middle name is the word yes. I have told this to hundreds over the years. The majority of my life, I was hardwired regarding my likes, dislikes, opinions, and loyal ideas. My inner wiring often handcuffed me to prevent life's magical possibilities and treasures that were invisible before the name change. I would like to encourage you this week, as you are offered choices in life and you immediately feel the no grumbling within your gut and brain, to ignore that reaction and voice the magic word yes. Recognize that unlearning is a very high form of learning. I assure you that if you commit to 1 month of my yes philosophy, you will feel a new sparkle in your life. This yes includes invitations and learning new skills, trying new foods, meeting new people, and so much more. Tip number 3 is don't wait. One of the most unwise concepts I've ever believed in is I have plenty of time left. Having assisted and observed tens of thousands regarding their health over the past 43 years, I starkly realize how fragile our bodies and life can be at moments. Momento Mori, the word means the ancient art of reflection of our own mortality. Many have listened to me on my podcast and radio show stating, we only rent these bodies and we must turn them back in at some point. How truer this feels with each passing year for me. I encourage you to not see this as depressing, but to allow it to imbue your present moment now with such added richness in life that otherwise can be used up in denial or fear. The don't wait mind applies also to supporting your body and mind for allowing optimal, not average health. This includes the proper exercise, foods, sleep, and nutrition. What you embrace this year regarding your daily habits will produce either your future health or your imminent disease. Tip number 4 is to create a trusted team to achieve superior health in life. The less healthy we are, the more difficult it is to connect to the song and sunshine within your soul, and we really need helpers along this rocky road of aging. There's an old saying, when your only tool is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And this applies to your health journey, and it is obvious when you look from afar with clarity. A surgeon suggests surgery. A general practitioner prescribes drugs. Personal trainers suggest exercise, and acupuncturists the needles, a chiropractor adjustments, PTs physical therapy, and a nutrition business supplements and healthy food. Having limited modalities will decrease your options for your health, healing, and honest information. I beg of you to find a team before you actually need them, not after. Lastly, I will leave you with a poem from one of my favorite poets, Mary Oliver, who expressed a well-lived life so beautifully. When it is over, I want to say, all my life I was a bride married to amazement. I was a bridegroom taking the world into my arms. When it is over, I don't want to wonder if I have made of my life something particular and real. I don't want to find myself sighing and frightened or full of argument. I don't want to end up simply having visited this world. Lastly, I want to leave you with one more line from another of her poems. What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? May we all fare well for 2023. Thank you.